Welcome back to Nikki's Nosh, and today we're at Marstons. Now, you're not going to be able to hear me doing this because the thing is that the road is one of the busiest roads into Huddersfield. It's on the road out from Huddersfield as well. Just a second, let's get this stopped. Right, we're on the road on the A62. It joins up with the M62, that's where I'm going. I've been in Huddersfield for an interview, and not for a job, no bugger would employ me, for a podcast called Many Excuses. And I've got no excuse because there's no tables here. We're at Marstons. Now I'll show you some of the pictures of Marstons. It's a tiny, tiny place. It's got parking for about 9 cars. And it's parking on the other side of the road for other cars, but there's nowhere to sit. You can sit here on a wall, and I'm sitting on the wall here. And the wall's laying this way, you can't sit, you wouldn't be able to lie out on the wall.
Marston's chicken is all they do, each order prepped with care. Better than the Colonel's fare, a taste beyond compare. Wings and steaming pots of gravy, meals both rich and true. Moist breast or legs, they serve with pride each bite, a joy for you. 40 years of careful craft, the secret in each bite. Though John is gone, his daughters steer their staff to keep the recipe right. Freshly cooked, each piece a feast, from fryer straight to tray. Huddersfield's own golden chicken, loved in every way. Marston's chicken is all they do, better than the Colonel's fare, a taste beyond compare. Wings and steaming pots of gravy, meals both rich and true. Moist breast or legs, they serve with pride each bite, a joy for you. Open from noon until 9, the promise made each day. Their only shop invites you in for chicken done the right way. Step inside to order fast, forget KFC at last. Filleted wraps, hot sandwiches, and tasty dips, all served at a fair price.
So I've got me Marston's now. I am reliably told, because I watched Gary, and I was driving past here and I thought, that looks familiar, this area looks completely familiar. And Gary was here. He was here about a month back. And so they are the most well-organised. So I paid £15.95, and I've got a pack of small wings. Well, that is the small wings. Look here. They're a pack of small wings. It's got small wings on it. And inside, my God, it's a small pack of wings. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8 wings in here, right? That was, believe it or not, £3.75. You get serviettes. I've ordered some gravy. And here's the gravy, and the gravy was £1.50, so it's sort of fish and chip shop type prices. Loads of serviettes, and then I've got this, which is the chicken dinner. Now this is 3 pieces of chicken and a load of chips. Now, this weighs a lot. It weighs at least, I would say at least 2 kilos, I would say, in weight. I'm going to eat some of it now. and then I'm going to eat some of it when I get home tonight, because I'm not going to be able to eat all this, and I'm not absolutely certain, I'm not sure that this will come out, but the heat, the heat is coming out of there. It's keeping everything warm. I'm going to try the wings first, and I'm going to dip them in. Now, there were the 3 pieces of chicken, that was 1 leg, 2 breasts and some chips, was £10.70. Now, I've tried chips, I've had KFCs recently, and not only have they changed the flavour, they're once upon a time, the KFC, when I was a student at York University, we organised a KFC eating competition, and we discovered that what they did was they chopped a chicken into 6 pieces. And then you obviously had 1 piece of those 6 pieces. Now, when we had the KFC eating competition, we were fairly obvious that they chopped the chicken into 4 pieces, because they were the most enormous pieces of chicken I have ever had, and I've never had a KFC as good since that competition. I ate 11 pieces of chicken. The winner was an American guy, and he ate 21 pieces. 21 pieces of chicken. I remember they were quarters, so he ate 21 quarters. So he ate over 5 full-sized chickens. Now, these wings here, these small wings, this is better than KFC. 1 bite, I'll tell you. If you're coming to try Marstons, I recommend you can. This is succulent chicken. Incredibly moist. The turnaround time was amazing. I ordered, and within 2 minutes, my order was delivered. They asked if I wanted salt and vinegar, and I said some salt, but I don't need it. These are beautifully cooked. That was 1 great wing. Now we're talking £3.50 for these, and I've got 7 more of these wings to go. So I think this is a bargain. However, do not expect to sit down. You've got to sit on a wall. There's only 9 parking spaces. Or you can park on the other side of the street. This is gorgeous. This is really nice. If they had one of these in York, I'd be here every week. The coating is perfect. It's obviously not KFC. There's not as much salt on it, and I personally think it's better. It's got a peppery flavour, and you can see, look here. You can see the back spotches of pepper there, look. Can you see them? Right. But it's a beautiful batter. Absolutely beautiful batter. Thank you for the recommendation on the wings. They're gorgeous, aren't they? 8 in a small pack. I hate to think what a large one is. So far, so good. I'm gonna get the gravy out in a minute. Lovely succulent chicken. Really succulent chicken. And the batter is, it's just right. Plenty of flavour. Marvellous flavour. This is absolutely gorgeous. £3.50. This is right. If they opened in York, I mean, it's the equivalent of, I think it's the equivalent of going to Thompson's for fish. And we will be going to Thompson's again. I've got a special guest who's going to come with me. If you wanted to spend £3.50 on your way across the M62, come off the M62 at junction 25. You won't have to drive too far. I think I can see the motorway from here. And you can just get these. Or if you wanted to, say, eat them somewhere else, Hartshead Moor is the next junction along if you go east. So you could sit at Hartshead Moor and sit in there on their tables. But what they don't give you the little lemon wipes. But I'm not going to complain about that. Right, now here's the gravy. Now, I'm going to have to drink this to taste it because it's in a tub. It's in a waxed paper tub, obviously plastic lid. Now, oh my. Now, I don't know how they make this gravy, but have a look at that. Right, can you see that gravy? I'm going to tilt it a little bit onto my finger. Look at that beautiful glutinous gravy. Right, a lot of pepper in it. And there's herbs in there as well. Bit of that parsley. It's thick. It's salty. It's peppery. But it's herby as well. Now, they're making this themselves. I've never had gravy like this. And you wouldn't need to add salt to that gravy. It's a little bit salty. But, you know, it's got a bit of a kick to it as well. Right, this is here's our chips. Look, here's our chicken and chips. Now remember, we've got 3 pieces of chicken, 1 leg, 2 breasts, and we've got the chips. Look at this. Look at this here. Right, now, oh, they've actually, no, they're actually, I thought they'd given me 4, but there are only 3 in here. Right, these are the chips. They're standard chips. Probably frozen chips, but they're good flavour. Wow. They're lovely chips. But I'm here to try. There's the chicken breast, right? This is boiling hot. I can hardly hold this. There's the chicken breast. There's another breast. And here's a leg. These are enormous, aren't they? Well, I'm not going to eat all of these. I've had some of the chips. I'm going to have them when I get home. But what I am going to do is I'm going to open it, have some of this. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. As I'm going to put it on there, I'm going to put these back in here, right? Because I'm going to take them home with me. Because I've left Lenny at his owner's house, and I'm going to have to go and pick him up. And so what I'll do is I'm going to go from here and go right straight there. These will keep reasonably warm, but zip them up in a air fryer for a few minutes. It will solve the problem. But we're going to eat this. Oh, this is good. Beautiful, moist chicken. Much better batter than KFC. Much better. Crispy batter that's blending in to the skin, onto the skin. Man in the car next to us, he said that he has a friend who comes all over from Doncaster. Now, I would imagine it'll take about an hour to drive from Doncaster. The wind's up because this is Huddersfield. We're on the Pennines, the start of the Pennines. So it's high up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to dip a bit of this chicken into the gravy. Now, just look how it holds on. Just look how it holds onto the Look how it holds onto the gravy. Look at that. It's clinging there. Some say it could be clinging like shit to a blanket. That's a term they use in Yorkshire for things clinging. We'll try a little bit more of that. Well, the chicken is so hot. I'm working within the box. Right. Also, I don't want to get my little jumper. Well, if I'm coming to Huddersfield again, I know where I'm coming for my evening meal. This is good. This is the best chicken, fried chicken I've had yet. It is. And if I lived within 10 miles of this place, I'd be coming here all the time. Unfortunately, York is about 50 miles away, so I won't be coming here unless I have to. But there you are. A gorgeous piece of chicken. Brilliant batter. Total flavours. Brilliant sauce. Brilliant gravy. And yes, you can have other bits and pieces, but I just simply stick with the gravy. Now, they also give you serviettes. So, well, all my lipstick's gone. I've got a wiper in my bag there. I'll go and do that before I drive out. I'm going back to York now. Well, I'm actually going to Selby to pick up Lenny. He won't be having any of this, but I will be. I'm fairly certain this is going to heat up nicely. I could have eaten it all, but I'm holding back. With takeaways, as well you know, I like to test to know, well, what is it like when you get it straight out of the store, out the outlet, but also what it's like if you have to heat it up afterwards, because sometimes you get a takeaway and you take home leftovers, or alternatively, you're picking it up and here, like, there's nowhere else that you can. There's no tables you can sit at. That's enough for me. So that's me at Marston's chicken shop, just almost on the M62 outside Huddersfield, on the A62 between Huddersfield, Leeds and Dewsbury and Brighouse. So I hope you've enjoyed this video as much as I've enjoyed eating the grub. Please remember to subscribe and all that. I've got to somehow recover £15 back through the monetization of YouTube. So there you go. We'll just see how that goes.
With Nikki's new rating system, the scorecard varies depending on the hospitality tier she's eating at. For example, a Tier 1 takeaway or street food truck has a maximum score of 100, whereas a casual dining restaurant on Tier 5 demands more attention to service and the perception of the place, including ambience, lighting, tables, crockery, cutlery, seating, and of course style. So the scoring has a wider range with a max of 120 points. Then all the various heading scores are added up to get a final score. We convert it to a percentage, and then the percentage is divided by 10 to arrive at the traditional score out of 10. Now it is harder for an expensive restaurant to score as highly as the perfect takeaway. So let's look at the final score for today's Place and Plates.
So take the journey westward bound, let appetite decide. A box of Marstons chicken waits, each piece a joy inside. With Nikki's not a final taste, the verdict's clear, it's true. Golden tender cooked to order, your chicken waits for you.
So from me, Nikki, at Marston's, just east of Huddersfield. Cheers, me dears.
Please like, comment, and subscribe to Nikki's Nosh. Please like and subscribe to Nikki's Nosh. And remember to comment and share. Like and subscribe to Nikki's Nosh. Cheers, me dears, and au revoir.